nzakuboroka wewe nzakuboroka Dari ukuta amanutse ngo uze ufate kamera wa. Nese kugenda. Darius. Wamanutse ukaza ugafata kamera.
Alguém viu o cara parou com o basquete pra mandar a mão dele na hora?
Umpires walk on. Hello and welcome to our second game this afternoon here at IPRC Cricket Ground, where Uganda is taking on Brazil. Brazil earlier at the toss, they won the toss and elected to field first. This is a team list from the Brazilian side. Moretti Every Roberta, the captain. Da Silva Laura, Villas Boas Laura, Monteiro Nicole, Moise Lara, Stadon Daniela, De Souza Evrin the wicketkeeper, De Souza Renata, Ribeiro Maria Eduarda, Nascimento Calorina, Villas Boas Lindsay, the 12th lady, Arthur Marianne. Whereas Team Uganda has Konsi Aweko Nimungu, the captain. Janet Mbabazi, the vice captain of the side. Susan Kakai Helen. Rita Musamali. Naomi Kayondo. Kevin Awino, the wicketkeeper. Gloria Obuko, Fiona Kulume, Evelyn Anyipo, Patricia Malemikia, and Sarah Akiteng. And there walks out the informed Kevin Awino, taking guard to face the first delivery of the game. Alongside Kevin is Gloria Obukor, the non-striker. And the opening bowler from the Brazilian side is Ribeiro Maria Eduarda, coming to ball from the Niwoye's end. She runs in hard. Straight on the money there. Kevin Awino guides the ball to mid-wicket. No run taken. Kevin, who's been very impressive throughout the tournament. And we yet to see another big score from the Ugandan wicketkeeper Kevin Awino. Another good ball there, guided through covers. And they get a good single. There's a fumble there in the field. The running guard for a second one. Calling for a third one there. And Kevin says no. I am Bob Bashir Songa in the commentary box alongside Mary Maina. Another good ball there, well defended through covers. Good afternoon, Mary Maina.
Good afternoon, Bob. It's a very warm welcome, our lovely viewers, to the second match of the day. Brazil here is taking on Uganda, and they won the toss and elected to bowl first. Bob, I should say, we've seen Brazilian team doing really well in this few past matches, and more especially the strategy that Roberta, the captain, uses on the field that has managed to help them secure 2 wins. One was on day 4 against the Botswana, and another one against the Germans.
Cuts away to backward point, looking to go for a second one. The running guard for the umpire signals a boundary there. Good shot from Kevin Awino. Very good playing those balls which are outside off. Quick hands there by Kevin. Cuts away.
Yeah, Kevin is well known for power cut shots. It's a good start for Uganda right now. But if Brazil is to restrict Uganda from getting those quick boundaries within this power play, they have to try and capitalize on straight bowling, because giving room for the Ugandan ladies, they will clear you in no time. I would say bowling straight to the wickets, aiming at the bells, would help the Germans slow down this quick taking power play for the Ugandan side. A very good ball there from Ribeiro. She's been very resourceful for the Brazilian team with the ball and the bat, and not to forget on the field. She's been very exceptional.
And that brings us to the end of the first over with 6 runs on board. Brazilians yet to get a wicket. And from the school's end, there comes Monteiro Nicole. Very impressive, very good athlete there. She's been outstanding so far with the ball and bat. And the fielding, Gloria Obuko taking strike. Captain has opted to go with a long off and a deep extra cover. Those are her two fielders outside the power play.
And Gloria gets off the mark with a beautiful boundary. She does. She does welcome Nicole there with a beautiful boundary as she gets off the mark. And that takes the Ugandan scoreboard to 10 for no loss in 1.1 over.
Charges in again.
A misfield there that will cost Brazil a couple more runs. Trying to steal the third one. But the Brazilian fielder there restricts them from getting a quick run there and could only afford a couple of runs. Good start from the Ugandan side, I should say, Bob.
Indeed, this is a very good start. Gloria looking to be the aggressor here. Another full toss there. Hit down the ground to long on. But they can only manage to get a single there. You can see the approach from Gloria. She looks very aggressive at the moment.
Yeah, I guess the intent and the message and the strategy from the Ugandan camp is very clear at the moment. With Kevin trying to control the game there, as Gloria looks to capitalize on the power play. Very good thinking there from the Ugandan camp, which seems to be working really well at this moment in time.
Wide call by the umpire, Vicky Prajapati. And Kevin Awino misses out on that one. That would have raced to deep backward point. But she only misses that one. Nicole charges in again, full toss, straight to long on. They get a single there comfortably.
It has been impressive to see throughout the matches that Brazil has been playing improve with every game. Seeing their last two games, them winning their last two games in their first ever tournament in Africa here at Kigali. It is good to see them putting a lot of effort and a lot of brain work. Very impressive indeed. Under the leadership of Ribeiro, a very cheerful and a very cheerful captain there.
Well said there, Mary. And that brings us to the end of the second over. 16 runs on board, no wicket. The current run rate is at 8. This is where Brazil needs to cut this down. As you see, the projected score is 160 at the moment. As you mentioned earlier, Mary, this is a very good comeback from the Brazilian side. Having lost 2 games on the trot, they really bounced back and managed to get 2 wins in a row. Beating Botswana in what was an interesting game to watch, Mary.
I totally agree. It was good to see their mental strength throughout and their fighting spirit all the way to the end. And that's how they managed to get Botswana gone. And now they're happily enjoying their 2 wins and hoping to register their 3rd one on this game. But what would it take for them to get the win against the fierce Uganda. I should say, avoiding as much as possible all the misfeeds that we've been seeing and all the chances that they've been giving out.
A little bit of fumble there, Mary, to mid on to give Gloria another single there. Brazilians at the moment looking to struggle in the field. She charges in there. Something happened in her run-up. As I was saying, Brazilians, they're looking to they're struggling in the field. Mary, this is a lovely outfield here.
I totally agree, and credit where due. They've been impressive in their field setup.
Lovely shape there by Eduarda. Testing Kevin Awino, not giving her room. Very good comeback from the bowler there. These are the lines they have to bowl, Mary. Top of off. Do not give room to the batters to free their arms at the early stage. Remember, we are still in the power play.
Very accurate, Bob. For those who are just joining us, we are coming to you live from IPRC Kichukiro Oval, where Uganda is taking on Brazil in the 6th day of Kwibuka T20 International Tournament, the 8th edition. This tournament is held every year here in Rwanda in the commemoration of the 1994 genocide against the Tutsi. This is the 8th edition. It's been impressive to see how this tournament grew. I was very fortunate, Bob, to have witnessed and have played and have pioneered this tournament in the first few editions. And I would say it's great improvement and commendable job to the Rwanda Cricket Association that the game, initially the tournament started just with 3 teams. That was Uganda, Rwanda, and Kenya. And as we speak, ladies and gentlemen, there are 8 teams, not only from Africa, but also beyond Africa. Commendable job to the Rwanda Cricket Association for providing a platform to showcase the women's cricket talent that is in Africa that would otherwise be not shown to the world. And Bob, I should say, this specific edition is very special, not only because it has teams from beyond Africa, but also we've seen the first female umpire in the Kwibuka tournament. A chance there, but no, the quick legs were there to save Gloria from what would have otherwise been a run out.
Well said there, Mary. As we see, the captain has Laura charging in hard. Balls it short, cut away, chance put down there at covers. You don't want to drop those ones. Let's see if the catch is going to cost them. You can see a change of bowling from the school's end. Is Laura Villas Boas. She looks very disappointed for the drop catch there. Full ball down the leg. Straight to square leg. Who fumbles and they get a single.
Bob, I think looking at the field, there's a very exceptional set of field by the captain there, and she's been very consistent in setting a very good field. But now it's time for setting a good field will not be the only thing that is enough to help the Brazilian women to restrict Uganda. The fielders need to also up their game.
Well said there, Mary. The field set is okay, but the bowling line and length is a bit tricky at the moment. She charges in hard again. Great ball there, great delivery. And a fumble again, Mary. And she gives Uganda another single there. Mary, as I was saying, they need to field well. And that brings us to the end of the fourth over. And the score is 26 runs for no loss.
कितने पैसे चाहिए?
पैसा नहीं इज्जत। मोहल्ले के चिरकुट लौंडे हरा रहे हैं फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स में। आप एक्सपर्ट हो, सिखाओ।
सिखाऊंगा तो जाने दोगे?
फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का
असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
Another change of bowling from the captain. And she introduces Renata De Souza, who's been very impressive with both bat and ball. Coming into ball, Kevin Awino on strike. Straight on the money. Kevin drives the ball back to the bowler. Swept away hard. The ball races to the boundary. Very good shot there by Kevin Awino. You don't want to give Kevin room. She can cut, she can pull, she can sweep. That's a strong area. And she gets that away to deep fine leg. And she registers her third boundary in her innings. She's on 17 of 18 balls. Whereas her partner Gloria is on 10 of 8 balls. Loud appeal there, but umpire Temetopi is not interested. Gloria, on the other hand, Mary, she started very aggressive, but you can see now she's not getting enough strike, I must say. And the projected score again, Mary, it has dropped to 124. Soft hands there from Kevin Awino. And she gets a good single there. Good running between the wickets by these two.
Renata De Souza continues to impress and come through for Brazil. Continue to pull the pressure as the projected score keep dropping at this moment. And the current run rate has dropped from 8 to 6. Thanks to Renata. And as we speak, the end of the fifth over, Uganda at 30 for no loss. And I agree with you, Bob, as you said. At this point in time, Brazil should be looking to break that partnership because it's building up slowly and firmly. It's a partnership of a big hitter and a very composed and well-decorated batter, Kevin, who actually registered the first half century of this tournament. A tough wicket keeper to watch for. And I'm sure this is why the captain brings in Laura to try and scoop that wicket. Good field setup, I should say.
Indeed, Mary, that's very good field setting by Roberta, the captain. Cardoso charges in again. Balls it full there. Loud appeal there. But the umpire is not interested again. Very impressive with the Brazilian side. This is their first time here in Africa, Mary. Playing a team like Uganda. And you can see straight away the energy they have. Charges in again. Full ball there, straight to mid wicket. Another dot ball there.
I agree, Bob. Credit where due. Their attitude has been exceptional. And as I mentioned, the 2 games they have won, most of their contribution is thanks to their positive attitude from the first ball to the end, to the last one. Very exceptional. They've shown a lot of exceptional skills with the ball and with the bat as well. Great fielding there from the captain. And as usual, the captain, Roberta, will always lead from the front. She's been an exceptional captain. Very good leader on the field and off the field. 31 for 0. 31 for no loss as we speak. Very great over there. The end of the 6th over. They've only managed to bank a couple of runs from that over.
And Mary, that brings us to the end of the power play. 32 runs on board. No wicket yet. Brazilians are looking to get that wicket and break this partnership as soon as possible.
A signal from the lady umpire there, the first lady umpire in the Kwibuka tournaments. As I said, this 8th edition is proving to be way more spatial. And we are looking forward to seeing many more female umpires in the future editions to come. Very good future for women's cricket in Africa. As you can see, on and off the field, great positivity there, great big appeal. Umpire not interested.
Not easy, Mary, there for Renata de Souza coming round the wicket. Not easy thing to get an LB. Another full toss, guided down to fine leg. They can only manage to get a single there. Good piece of fielding and good throw there, straight to the keeper's hands. I must say, Mary, it's too hot today, this afternoon.
I agree with you. Good cricket weather. The fans have to ensure that they have some cool drinks by their sides. But as for cricket, it is a smiling weather. A beautiful weather for cricket here at IPRC Kichukiro ground, where Brazil is taking on Uganda. Very hungry to register their 3rd win of Kwibuka International T20 Women's Tournament here in Kigali, Rwanda.
On the other hand, pressure is climbing in the Ugandan's dugout. The projected score has gone down to 99. Too many dot balls there from Kevin, who is on 19 of 29 balls. Remember, this is a T20 game. You need to get that strike rate above 100 You don't want a strike rate of below 100 in a T20 format. No wicket down. Better go for your shot, Kevin, there. Another dot ball. And that brings us to the end of the 7th over. Only 2 runs from Renata de Souza's over. Lovely piece of comeback for the Brazilians. I saw a player, the 12th man I saw coming in, talking to the batters. I don't know the message, but it looks like the scoring rate has gone down. This is why you utilize having 9 wickets in hand. Go for the shots at this stage, I must say. The projected score is dropping and dropping, and it's now at 94. Gloria, who is on 12 runs of 12 balls. Full toss there. And she doesn't put that away. Very impressive by the Brazilians. You can see there's a change of bowling again from the captain. She introduces another full toss, charges down straight to the fielder at short square leg for only a single. Running hard there, Mary. Good piece of fielding there in the deep. And Kevin only gets 2 runs. As I was saying, the captain, another bowling change. Lara comes in. She's also been very impressive with the ball and the bat. I must say, this Brazilian team, they have a lot of all-rounders, Mary.
I agree. And Laura particularly has an interesting way of delivery, because for her, slow ball straight to the wicket, aiming for the bails. She has been exceptional in the past few matches, especially very good with dot balls, creating pressure for the batters, and exactly creating the pressure that will make the batters play exactly as Kevin has done. Step out, make a mistake, and then you're off. She has been very resourceful in that form. So I believe that Captain Roberta brings her in to try and create more pressure for the batters. Conversation going on there between the umpire and Kevin.
This is not a good start from Kevin. Even though she's on 21, she's facing a lot of balls, Mary. Another full toss, pulled away there. That races to a boundary. That's a powerful slog swept by Kevin Awino, who goes to 25 of 34 balls. And that brings us to the end of the 8th over. And the scoreboard reads 40 runs, no wicket. The Brazilians have failed to get a wicket up to now.
कितने पैसे चाहिए?
पैसा नहीं, इज्जत। मोहल्ले के चिरकुट लौंडे हरा रहे हैं फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स में। आप एक्सपर्ट हो, सिखाओ।
सिखाऊंगा तो जाने दोगे? हाँ।
फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
Renata continues her third over from the Nivoi end. And a loud appeal there, but the umpire is uninterested. Was going down the line. Very, very hard to get an LB, especially coming from round the wicket. Impressive cricket going on here. As Ugandan projected score gets to 96, an overthrow there. Oh, and misfield. An overthrow that races to the boundary. Mistakes that Brazil has to avoid in one way or the other. These are the mistakes that will cost you a game, especially in the T20 games. Very short format and a game that can change really quickly. And the score is 41 for no loss in 8.3 overs. Kevin and Gloria decides to have a chat there. And Ribeiro decides as well to come on attack, coming from the round. Renata has decided to switch the sides. Bowling from around was not in her favor. Created room there. But unfortunately, they were not able to make use of that. Laura comes back and hopefully to correct and get her usual length. She's been offering a lot of full tosses, which have been costing her and the Brazilian team a lot of runs. But judging from the previous performance, once she gets onto her length, she knows what to do there, and she's really good at restricting confusing batters on the crease. 41 for no loss.
As you said earlier, Mary, you can see the bowler is trying to make the batters charge out in the air, but safe at long on. She wants a second run there. Good running from Gloria. Can see the bowler flighting the ball, tempting the batters. Lovely piece of thinking by the bowler.
Yeah, Laura has interesting flights that usually piss off the batters because it tests their patience. And as I mentioned, once she finds her length, she has proven to be a very hard one to play. She forces you to come out of the crease, and that is where mistakes begin. That looked like a missed chance. But Kevin and Gloria, who are going on smoothly, building their partnership. It is well built at the moment. They've managed to push Uganda to 41 for no loss.
Cutaway hard. Kevin says 2. A little bit of fumble there, a deep extra cover. and they managed to get there safely. I must say, with the likes of Janet Bawazi, Rita Musamari, and the experienced Naomi Kayondo, and the hard hitter Evelyn Anyipo still to come, Uganda is really scoring at a loss. They need to up the scoring rate. And that brings us to the end of the 10th over halfway the stage, and the score is 53. Still no wicket. And there's a message again there from the 12th lady. Let's wait and see.
I agree with you, Bob. I think with all the resources and the big resources in Ugandans' favor, all the wickets left behind, it doesn't really make sense for them to keep playing slow. They need to up their score, at least get their run rates up, since they still have, now they have settled in well. It's an opportunity for them to go big or go home, because at this point it's a T20 game, and at the end of the day, the score, keeping the scoreboard ticking, it is what matters. I think the message from the Ugandan camp is clear, as Kevin tries to flex her arm muscles to go for the maximum. Nothing to be fearful for, but Renata says, not at my watch. And that is swept and kicked by the fielder of 4-4. I do not understand what is going on, Bob. That was a lot of footwork there to help Uganda get that boundary.
Lovely shot there from Kevin. And good attempt there, Mary, from the boundary. It was running away from her and it was on her left side. She was trying to stop that one. Renata charges in again. Swept again. There's no protection there. She gets there safely. A little bit of work there on that with the fielder at deep fine leg, Mary. Running on the left side, running on the right side.
Yeah, I totally agree there. I think there's a little bit of intentional and better bowling that would be required from Renata at this moment in time, especially to Kevin. You don't allow her to sweep, and do not allow her to cut. That has been very clear from the first ball. I hope Renata has been able to rethink the delivery.
Renata charges in again. Plays it at covers. Run out chance. Loud appeal. Vicky Prajapati, the umpire, is not interested. Good running between the wickets from these two. You could see the message was clear from the first ball. Kevin Awino, who is on 38. On the other side, our partner Gloria Obuko is on 18.
I would say, Bob, the way the batting pair started, I was to expect over 80 runs at this moment in time. I should say good comeback from the Brazilians. They've tried to restrict and slowed their game on, thanks to Lara and Renata, who have slowed down and created more pressure that is coming from the Ugandan camp as well. It's now a good time to capitalize on this, as the two batters seems to be, from the body language, seems to be going big now. And now that is what Laura does. Forces you to step out. And if you're not careful, it is step out at your own risk. If you're not careful, you're gone. an interesting bowler to watch out for from the team Brazil.
Indeed, Mary. Kevin now looking to be the aggressor. Another flighted ball there, straight to the bowler. Fantastic piece of fielding from the bowler. Lovely to watch Lara bowling. And that brought us to the end of Renata's quarter. She goes for 4 overs, 19 runs, no wickets. Lara drops it short, pulled away to deep square leg. They're running hard. They get 2 runs comfortable there. Good piece of running between the wickets. Can see Kevin there. She looks tired. She moves on 43 runs. This is where your mind she has to let her mind take over, Mary.
I totally agree. She's comfortably stepping out and not leaving anything to chance. And you can tell from the fielders, the scrim, their way switched on, not allowing them to get those couple of runs they want to steal. Kevin seems to be injured. I hope everything is well.
By the looks of these two, Mary, I think Gloria is doing a very good job for Kevin, letting her rest, tying her pads. This is good strategy, I must say, Mary.
I agree. It's something that you must be guilty for. You were well known for doing this, McCoy.
Indeed, Mary.
When the going get hard and you run too fast and you need some rest.
Cuts away powerful there to deep extra cover. They're going for the second one.
Chance there. Missed one. McCoy, we were still discussing about this strategy of adjusting your pads and aerating your gloves and your hands as a strategy for getting a breath, especially in a T20 format.
Indeed, Mary. And that brings us to the end of the 12th over. The scoreboard reads 64, still no wickets.
ये पट्टा
अब सीख तो गए, अब तो जाने दो मुझे।
ठहर जाइए, कोई प्रॉब्लम वॉब्लम हो गई तो कहाँ ढूंढेंगे आपको?
फैंटेसी अखाड़ा का 24/7 कस्टमर सर्विस है, आपकी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करवा देंगे।
कल जाने देंगे।
फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
Boys end. Mary, as you were saying, it is a good strategy to use after running a couple of doubles there in the middle, Mary. That's the only way to survive the heat.
Yeah, this heat is not very friendly. And she's still adjusting there. I don't know what's going on, but probably the pads were loose. Let's not try to.
I disagree. I totally disagree with you, Mary. Swept away hard in the air. The charge is on. The chase is on. They're looking to get a third run there. Chance there. Nicole doesn't collect the ball in time. And they get to 3 runs comfortably. Good running between the wickets by these two. I remember, Mary, back in the days, I used to ask for gloves each and every over to get my breath back. And I remember it used to work for me, Mary. Let's see if it's going to work for these two in the middle.
Yeah, that I can attest to that. Delays of the game. Cut hard. And that races to the boundary.
Very
oh
good
my.
shot.
Giving room for these ladies. You do not want to bowl anything that gives them room. Ball straight. Otherwise, you'll be punished. Good batting from the Ugandan side.
When we are looking at the replay, that was a very good shot. There was no protection. The fielder was in the 30 yard. Great comeback there by Nicole to get rid of Gloria, who was looking to be dangerous at the moment. Lovely comeback from Nicole.
I agree with you. Nicole has done it again. A very great athlete. You can tell from the physique that she's very fit. And Nicole manages to send off Gloria, who has done quite a good job.
And as you see, Mary, Nyipo has been promoted again with her long handle. Let's see if she can connect and make use of batting one down for Team Uganda. You can see the message is clear straight away. She's been giving Uganda a handy knock. She doesn't stick around there.
Ladies and gentlemen, our lovely viewers, the incoming batter at 3, as you hear Bob smiling around, is no other than Evelyn Anyipo. She doesn't usually bat at 3, but she's been given an opportunity to showcase what she got. Don't be deceived by the movement of the batters lineup ahead. She is a big hitter. She goes big or goes home.
That's a lovely piece of bowling from Nicole.
A wicket. I hope it has nothing to do with the commentator's curse.
Hopefully this doesn't mind. The Ugandan side doesn't mind this. Great bowling there from Nicole to get rid of Evelyn Anyipo, who goes back without damaging the scoreboard. Nicole, who's on a hat trick. And there walks in Janet Bowers, the vice captain.
Yeah, from the previous game, on this pitch we said trying to go across is trying to send yourself back home. And that's exactly what happened to Evelyn Anyipo. She was trying to go for a maximum, scooping it, trying to scoop it to the cow corner. But unfortunately, only the air could get there. And the bails were up.
Full toss down to deep square leg. They're running hard. Good fielding there at the boundary. And Janet Babas is straight. She's off strike straight away with a couple there. Oh my God, she's been stamped off a white ball. Very good piece of keeping there behind the stumps. Good presence of mind, Martin, I must say.
Yep. I think Babazi there was wandering around there. Presence of mind, awareness from the keeper. Taking her time to do what, keepers do best. They say that keepers are crafty. And there you go.
When you look at the replay, Martin, there, Janet Babazi went back like Michael Jackson.
There was, yes, I remember Thriller.
When you look at the replay, Martin, Nicole, she saw she saw Janet charging down, and she bowled the white ball intentionally, Martin, I must say.
That is good. Awareness is by the little master, Nikki Nicole.
Cut away powerfully there by Kevin.
Something that Kevin does so beautiful is to sweep. I call her the broom. I call her the broom for sure. I mean, the wicket needs cleaning. She cleans it so well, and that's how, I mean, she gets her runs. She reminds me of Sunil Gavaskar. The height, the physique, and the determination. Yes, she's been a good anchor for the Uganda team so far. She's been quite consistent with her batting and her running in between the wickets. I can imagine if they were batting. That's a great shot there by Rita. It's Musamali, who has just joined Kevin, the sweeper. Cuts the ball through point for 4 runs. As I was saying, I can imagine Kevin is running with Giselle. They can run players all day long. All day long. Brazilians being tidy on the field. The Brazilian team is using this tour as their preparation for their November qualifier. Such a wise move to come to Kwibuka. Tournament that brings unity, peace. What a shot there by Kevin. And the captain, his Roberta. Body and soul. That's how they feel. They put their body behind the ball. And they save runs. Rita driving the ball to mid-on and cleaned away by Nicole from the boundary. Over. 81 for 3. Yes, 89 for 3 with 14 overs gone. Projected score here is 117. But as Ugandans have his wicket in hand, yes, Ugandans have his wickets in hand, and if they can start pushing from here, definitely that projected score can change, and they can get to 140, 130.
Martin, a no ball has been called, and Kevin Awino on strike with just 1 run shy to another half century.
Siren is out.
Dun,
Siren is out.
dun.
Kevin feels that this is my time. This is the day that the Lord has made.
What a
Remember,
great
that's
way.
Nasari Haim. Yes, yes.
Charges down, plays it straight to
Wow.
covers.
This is one of the free hit that has gone for boundary.
Indeed, Martin. Kevin made good use of that, and that brings her to her second half century in this tournament. Lovely batting by Kevin, leading from the front. Let's see if she can carry her team through and get them to a comfortable total here at IPRC Cricket Ground. Nicole charges in again. Shot there by Kevin. The running hard. Run out chance. They get there safe.
One thing I must say, the Brazilians are enjoying their cricket. It's just like dancing samba. right? They're enjoying every single bit. It's not about the runs, it's not about the wickets, but it's just them learning, playing on tough wickets every single game, trying to compete and enjoying the skill. They're just trying to do what they know. And they're coming from a win after winning Botswana. That win was so historical for them, saying that that was their first win against an African side. And I give them, yes, hats off. Coming from Brazil, yes, all the way. And to win a game, it's quite commendable. For them playing so well and enjoying their cricket. And I asked them, why did they come to play this tournament? And they were very, very happy to say, where on earth would you go for a tournament and play 7 different teams? Every single day has a different strategy. Nicole's ball shot. Kevin the Broom on one leg and lashed it down to mid-wicket. I think for Kevin, yes, if you are a captain, Bob, yes, where would you put your fielders?
Nicole charges in on the back foot. Played sweetly there. From Rita Musamari, Kevin charges in again. She lost her bat in the process. Very good running from Kevin, Martin. We saw Kevin the other day scoring a half century. She played throughout the whole innings, running at, even in the last over, she was taking the doubles. Very good fitness by Kevin there. You were saying about the field setting for Kevin. I'll definitely put 4 fielders on the leg side and 1 deep extra cover.
Bob, I'll put 5. I'll put 5. She sweeps everything. She sweeps. The only ball that she doesn't sweep is a Yorker. But still, she gives it a heave.
Martin Kevin, by the looks of the way she sweeps. Remember back in the days in high school, she might have been one of the ladies who used to sweep the classroom. Because she's very good on that shot. Lovely energy from Kevin Awino, who is on 57.
Cricket is a lovely game, Bob. He says cut shots, pull, sweep, cow corner. What a game. Third man.
But Martin, why don't they say third lady there? Why do they say third man? Swept away hard.
Kevin goes.
Goes for 1 bounce there at the boundary. Lovely piece of timing from Kevin Awino, who moves now on 62 runs.
We talked about cow corner. That's her point. That's her bread and butter ball. She plays it so well. And it's nice to see Kevin taking her team towards a 3-figure score. She sweeps again. Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin the Broom. She's doing her trademark and what she does best.
And I love the way she times the ball, Martin.
She never misses it. Whole day, anybody who played that shot was out. But Kevin is on 60. Water drop there. Water drop. I said on this field, don't play down leg. Don't twist your bat. Unless you are Kevin, you are not safe.
Cardoso charges in again. Full ball, lovely piece of bowling there by Cardoso. They're running hard, looking for a second run there. Rita says no, they only get a run. Not a bad delivery from Cardoso. And that brings Rita, the experienced Rita, on strike. Cardoso charges in again. Down the leg, and the umpire calls it a wide. Lovely afternoon here at IPRC Cricket Ground. Lovely piece of bowling by Cardoso. Beaten Riten Musamari on the back foot. 100 up for Team Uganda. Just the loss of 2 wickets in 15.3. Lovely timing, lovely shot there by Rita.
Lucas Kevin's wagon wheel here.
महारती जी, फैंटेसी अखाड़ा में विदेश जाने का भी चांस है।
अब सुनो,
हम आपको जाने देंगे।
इतना सिखा दीजिए कि हम फौरन कैसे जाएंगे।
फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का
असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
Nikki comes into ball, driven down. Well done there. Nikki bowling her last over. She's bowled so well. Kevin Awino on 63 has played 30 dot balls, 11 singles, a full toss, which is called by the cricketing terms a beamer, a ball that is above the waist height, and Kevin still sweeps it away down fine leg for 4. If you look at Kevin's wagon, as I was saying, she has 5 doubles, 1 3, 6 fours, oh, 6. Kevin goes again to the cow corner area for another couple. Kevin trying to accelerate here to make sure that they go to a winning zone. 112 for 3, 17th over. Nikki bowling her last over. Kevin loses her shape, and Kevin is bowled by Nikki. So Nikki getting her second wicket, her third wicket. Yeshang being the leading bowler from the Brazilians team. Kevin Awino, well played.
Martin, I might say, lovely piece of bowling by this Nicole. Rolling her fingers to get rid of the dangerous Kevin. Very good batting by Kevin Awino. And there walks in another experienced player, Kayondo. She's been in this side for quite some time. Let's see if she can utilize these 3 overs with all the experience she has. She hasn't had a go yet in this tournament so far. Will this be the time for Kayondo to shine? Coming in to face the dangerous Nicole.
Kayondo to face a fast ball from Nicole. Down leg. Kayondo sweeps it, looking for the second run. It is a leg by. So Kayondo is still on knot, but they've changed the strike. Rita calling for 2 from the boundary. Oh, good pick and throw there. Good pick and throw by the Brazilian. Good pick and throw. Bob, would you like for the next
Shot in the air.
series to
Corner
be in
end.
Brazil?
Oh, no good fielding there at the boundary to give Naomi a boundary to start off her innings.
Bob, would you fancy having a series in Brazil?
Definitely, Martin. I would love to. Beautiful country there, Brazil, Martin.
I would say beautiful people with samba behind them. I would really, really love to go and experience the samba atmosphere, Bob.
Martin, there, when you say beautiful people, I really know what you mean there, Martin. Indeed, there are very beautiful people there in Brazil. And that brings us to the end of the 17th over. The score is 118 for 3, 118 for 4. Opening bowler Maria Eduarda coming in from the school's end to bowl a third over of the innings. Kayondo facing straight away. Rita gets a run there to give Naomi strike, who we all know the intention she has at the moment to go hard and see if she can get Uganda over the 130, 140. That looks very comfortable on this ground, Martin. A score that is above 125, we noticed. It is a very good score. And the wicket, the way it's playing. Charges in hard. Played straight to the bowler and she gets a single there. If you're a bowler, you better take those ones. Rita Musamari facing, who is on 15 or 14 balls. Let's see. The bowler charges in. I think something happened in her run-up. She decides to go back. Charges in again is Eduarda. In the air. Captain under the ball. Wicket keeper under the ball and catch taken there. Lovely, lovely bowling there. Martin spoke about playing across the line. Again, just as we saw, Rita was trying to flick that ball on the leg side and she manages to top edge the ball. And the keeper takes a lovely catch there, running hard. That's the 5th wicket down.
Very true, Bob. Here I said you play across the line, you're in trouble. But again, the success that Kevin has had, she swept all through her innings and she was very, very successful. That's an art that she's got. And she batted very, very well for a 64 in as many balls.
When you look at Kevin's innings, Martin, he was really timing the ball well. As I was saying, Martin, when you look at Kevin's innings, she was sweetly timing the ball well, whereas other batters here, Eduardo charges in again. No run there, great piece of keeping there. The new batter there is Suzanne.
If you look at Ekayondo's stats, she's starting very quickly. She's almost running to the other end, even before the bowler bowls.
Martin, you can see she really wants to face more balls.
Very true. Long handle time. She has the power. She has the strength. She has what it takes. Long handle, Bob. Long handle.
Loud appeal there. And it's been given by Vicky Prajapati, the umpire.
Across the line.
Indeed, Martin.
Across the line.
They're playing across the line, Martin. And it's paying off for the Brazilians here. These batters from the Ugandan side, they need to approach Kevin really. She needs to tell them the secret behind her connecting the ball to the leg side.
Oh, she did it so beautiful there, Bob. She played very, very well. Her running in between Billy Wiz. I was just saying, if Kevin was batting with our Giselle, I think yes, the teams would go mad trying to stop them.
Indeed, Martin, they will be running 5 runs when the ball is still on the field.
Imagine Billy Wiz and Speedy Gonzalez. What a combination. What a cartoon.
And the other thing I've noticed, Martin, in these games so far, Uganda is not looking good. Their middle order batters, they have failed to rotate strike with Kevin there. Moving forward in the tournament, they really need to step up. The middle order, they need to contribute for the team. The score right now is 121 for 6, with Kevin scoring a half the score of Team Uganda. They need players to rotate strike with her. If they can get the middle order batters contributing 20s, 30s there, I believe they can score more than 120. Wide call down the leg there. Two overs to go, Martin. Shot down the ground, running hard for a second. Great fielding there to deny Uganda another run. Lovely energy in the field. Vilas Boas Lindsay here at the boundary. She's done a very great job, Martin. She has saved a couple of runs for her team.
She's done the cleaning up well. She has a very, very good technique of pick and throw, and her throws are on target onto the stumps.
Charges in again hard, but Fiona manages to play it straight to the bowler. Martin, the projected score looks, it is 134 at the moment. And these last deliveries, she charges in again. No ball called, in the air. Put down. They run to there. Free hit coming, Martin. I was saying, can they get over there? 145.
Yep. The intention is clear. Either close your eyes, go for it if you see it, or just have a whack. They have the opportunity now to get boundaries without any pressure. That's what
Hits it hard there, racing away, but the fielder. Oh, Martin, that was a run-out chance.
Yep, but but every run here, yes, they're not holding back. They have wickets in hand, and they don't mind going for Cardozo.
Lovely names from this Brazilian side, Martin. In the air, but drops safe. Fielder at third. Man collects it well. They managed to get a single. The score is 128 for the loss of 6 wickets in 18.4 balls. Kayo.
Brazilians chasing to the boundary. They needed a motorbike to get that ball, and they couldn't.
You can see, Martin, there wasn't protection there. There's no deep extra cover for the last 3 balls. And now the captain decides to send Lara there, a deep extra. She looks very tired at the boundary.
Good change of pace there from Cardozo. Very, very good skills there. Holding the ball and rolling. Her hands on the ball. Something that the Brazilians have done well is quick changes, yes, in between the overs, and they've done it consistently throughout this tournament. And they're bowling their overs very, very quickly with 10 minutes to spare, something that yes, other teams has got to learn. Okay, yes, it doesn't matter it's whether you're winning or losing, but the game ethics is very, very important to be consistent, and that's the only way you as a team will be, competitive. Yes, do the controllables and leave the non-controllables.
Rwanda coming in to bowl the last over of the innings. 2 runs straight away from the first ball. Runs in hard again. Full ball there. Driven hard to long on. They're looking for a second. And they get there safe. Very good piece of running between the wickets.
And if you're joining us, we are coming to you live here from IPRC Kichukiro Oval, where Brazil is taking on Team Uganda for the 8th edition of Kwibuka tournament that is held here in Kigali, Rwanda. And the score as we speak is 138 for 6, as Uganda about to complete their innings and shying away from Bob's prediction of 145 with only about 5 runs.
Let's wait for replay. Was that a short ball? Or is the wicket doing its magic there? Oh dear. Well played in the end. Lovely bowling there. Lovely bowling there by Eduarda. Only 6 runs so far in 5 deliveries. Last ball coming. Can she get a big here? Charges in hard. Rolls her finger. Lovely bowling there. Lovely bowling. And they only managed to get a run.
Good bowling there, and it's the end of the first innings of the Uganda versus Brazil, where Uganda was setting the score and they managed to bag themselves 141 for 6 in the 20 overs. I would say great comeback from the Ugandan team after being squeezed in the middle overs, and now they have managed to get to 140. It will be interesting. Second innings, our lovely viewers, knowing the batting lineup for the Brazil, if and the bowling attack from Uganda, it's going to be a very, very interesting second innings. Our lovely viewers, don't go away. We'll come back shortly for the second innings, where Brazil will be looking to chase 141 to register their third win. Don't go away. Everything's still ablaze here. We'll be back shortly with the second innings.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the chess. Brazilians have been set a target of 142 in 20 overs. Evelyn Anyipo coming into ball the first over of the game from the school's end.
Anyipo, one of the quickies of this tournament. I like her run-up. I like how she holds the seam up. She doesn't bowl with a crumble seam. She hits the deck so well, and she gives the ball an opportunity to swing late. Uganda having a field, it's not attacking, but trying to defend every single run. If I was the captain, I would start with a slip to try and attack the batters with no room. Opening the batter for Brazil is
Villas Boas on strike. The first delivery of Anyipo. Swing and a miss there. And she opens with Evelyn De Souza, the wicket keeper. Anyipo runs in hard. De Souza swinging her arms, but she fails to connect that one. Martin, as we were saying, another thing I love about Anyipo is she really sets you up. Like right now, she just bowled 2 out swingers, and we all know most of our wickets have been the in swingers straight to the stumps. And there she goes, Martin. Straight away, she brings in the in swing. Well guided to mid wicket for a single by Villas Boas.
very true. She knows her trade. I like the physique. That's a bowler's physique. Tall, strong. You can hit the deck consistently. Victoria taking her mark there. Anyipo coming. She bowls outside off, and it's a dot ball. Brazil technical bench has an analyst, something that as most of us, most of the teams here are either planning to have or thinking of having. Having an analyst is something very, very important to any team, and if Brazil has it, it just shows how serious they're taking this tournament. Data is very important, and how to use data is also very important. And if you have a specialist who can do both of that, it gives the players something to work on, something that has happened. It's now that they've taken these clips. I'm sure them coming back, they'll come back a different team with a different strategy, something that they've seen, something that has worked, and whatever has not worked, that will be analyzed with the analyst. Well done, Brazil.
Another in swing there, Martin. As I was saying, she knows how to set the batters. 2 out swingers, and then she brings in an in swing yorker to get rid of the wicket keeper. Victoria. Very good, Martin. Very good piece of bowling by Anyipo. On the other hand, Martin, she's very easy to pick. Now I can easily tell you that she bowls 2 in swingers, and then she comes in with, she bowls three out swingers, and then she comes in with a very good in swing there. And that brings us to the end of the first over. 2 runs on the board, 1 wicket. Lindsay Villas-Boas on strike. Consi, the captain, brings herself straight away. With only 1 fielder, with 2 fielders. Two fielders outside the ring, deep fine leg and deep square leg. Played straight back to the bowler. Consi flighting the ball, trying to tempt the batter to go over the bowler's head.
It is indeed a very good, great start for Team Uganda here, as they have restricted the Brazilian women to only registering 2 runs in 1.4 overs. Great bowling here from the captain, leading from the front. We didn't see much of her with the bat, but now it explains what. Now it's her time to come through for Team Uganda with the ball, leading from the front and looking at getting herself a maiden with 1 ball left.
Drop chance there, Martin. Covers. Janet dives forward. She manages to drop that one. That brings us to the end of the second over. And that was a maiden from the captain herself. Very good start, I must say, here for the Ugandans.
Our lovely viewers, meanwhile, at Gahanga Cricket Stadium, where Botswana is taking on Germany, the first inning ended with 92 all out, and yet to bat is German. It's a game to really have an eye on, because with this score, we've seen German being able to chase such a score. But again, not to forget the bowling attack from the Botswana. It's also a no easy one. 2 for 1 in 2 overs.
There you go. Anyipo comes in to bowl a second over. Straight away the outswinger, Martin.
Waiting for another one as you projected.
Indeed, Mary. Let's wait and watch. Daniela facing
Kevin missed that one, almost giving a chance to the struggling Brazilian side with the bat. Coach Suji, at the moment, if you were to advise the Brazilian captain, what would be a best strategy to see how they can make use of this power play while it's facing the fierce bowling and the fierce bowling attack from Team Uganda?
Thank you. The only way is to hit the ball. When the ball is still hard, you make full advantage of it. We have Brazilian going for a second there, and it's very, very good run for the two. It's Rwandan men in the end of the month are going to play Afro Gulf tournament in Tanzania. It's something that, yes, the Rwanda board is trying to to develop the youngsters, to develop their standard of cricket.
In the air, catch taken there by Konsi.
As I told you, it is see I hit, but when it doesn't get hit, it gets caught. Tough luck for for Daniela, who tried to capitalize on hitting one of the best bowlers of the tournament out of the park, but she ended up herself going, yes, out of the park. What a game. As I said before, the Ugandan men are preparing for a trip to Dar es Salaam to go play Kuwait, Bahrain, and at the commentary box we have is none other than Okide. It's one of the batters of Rwanda, who has also played a stint in Zimbabwe.
Run out chance.
Off the mark there. That is what they need. Block and run and rotate strike so that they, of course, Uganda bowlers don't settle down in their run-up. Now we have Okide, who spent a month and a half in Zimbabwe playing for a Takashinga club. Yes, joining us. Yes, good afternoon, Okide.
Good afternoon, Martin.
Consider to continue. Wow. That's a misfield from Patricia.
Oh, lovely throw there, Martin. A direct hit.
Patricia recovers and hits. Is it top of off?
Top of the bales, Martin.
With a throw to dismiss.
Martin, was it a strategy there from Patricia to misfield there? Lovely throw there.
When things go well, they just go well. Okide, you spent a month and a half in Takashinga, playing for Takashinga. Can you tell us, yes, how your experience was?
Thank you, Coach Martin. It was a good opportunity to play in Zimbabwe tournament. It was a challenge for me, compare Zimbabwe and Rwanda. Takashinga is one of the best club in Zimbabwe. I had to play with them. I had good days in Zimbabwe. I trained against academy as well, and I played more of games. I just tried to express myself as I was preparing for the national team as well.
Thank you very much, Okide. Yes, Rwanda Cricket trying to build their players with player placement, the players going, and also training with the other countries, with other players, sharing skills and sharing ideas. Konsi to continue. Wow.
Lovely shot there.
Lovely shot there for a single. Evelyn cleaning up. Konsi to continue. Okide planning again to go into Tanzania if selected. Yes, how are your preparation coming? You're going to play Alfro Gulf in Tanzania in a few weeks' time. Yes, tell us, how has your preparation been?
As I said before, I had a good preparation in Zimbabwe, Takashinga. As we're here, we are doing some individual training, and we are waiting for the call-up to train as a team. It's a good chance for Rwanda as well. We are playing against big teams. It's a time for us to express ourselves as well. Thank you, coach.
Kide, you've been here watching the ladies cricket. I've seen you every day watching them play. Which team has impressed you and why?
For me, Tanzania surprised me. They're just playing different compared the last time. I don't know what they have done, but they just changed. They impressed me to just come and watch more of games of them playing. I just like their effort, and we can see how they're going as the league going on. As well, like every team is trying, and I'm happy for that as well. Watching girls playing like that, it's a good tournament to watch compared to the first tournaments, and there was some changes, inviting so many teams to play, so it is a good challenge for this Kwibuka tournament. Thank you.
Another run-out chance there, Martin. Good throw, a good pick from Anyipo to get rid of the dangerous captain, Roberta, who scored a half century in her last game against Botswana. The wickets look to be tumbling right now for the Brazilians.
You're told that never run from a drop catch or from a fumble. Roberta there hitting the ball, getting dropped, and still insisting on a run. And the fielder picks it up and throws it to the non-bowlers, to the bowler's end. And Anyipo does very, very well to back up and take the run-out chance.
That brings Lindsay on strike. In the air, but over the bowler's head. And the non-striker denies the single. The scoreboard reads 10 runs, 4 overs, and 4 wickets at the moment. Doesn't look good for the Brazilian. Anyipo charges in hard again. Down the leg. And umpire Vicky Prajapati calls a wide. This is, at some point, Martin, this is very good for the Brazilian side. Playing a team like Uganda, with the likes of Anyipo bowling those in-swing and the pace. Another in-swing there. Lovely ball there. And lovely play there by Lindsay to get it over fine leg, and they get 2 runs there. Good running between the wickets. And the non-striker is Laura Villas-Boas. And the striker is Lindsay Villas-Boas, Martin.
Very impressed there with the pronunciation with the Brazilian's name. We said that the Brazilians are good people. So as your pronunciation there, Bob, on their names. Very well done.
In the air.
Well driven through mid-off. What a shot. What a shot by Lindsay.
That brings the first boundary. In the chest. Lovely timing there by Lindsay. Good balance.
And good use of hands there. Good follow through. You miss your line, I hit. And that should be the attitude.
Nipo at the moment doesn't look happy. Runs in again. In swing. Well played there through covers. And that's the end of the 5th over.
कितने पैसे चाहिए?
पैसा नहीं इज्जत। मोहल्ले के चिरकुट लौंडे हरा रहे हैं फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स में। आप एक्सपर्ट हो, सिखाओ।
सिखाऊंगा तो जाने दोगे?
फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
Janet Bambazi coming into ball from Niboya's end. There's a change from Captain Konsi, who brings in straight away Janet. And facing is Villas Boas Laura. Martin looking at the scorecards at the moment, 15 for 4 in 5. Well left by the batter there. With Patricia in the team. The other day, she bagged the first fiver of the tournament. I must say, Martin, I would bring Patricia straight away to clean up the tail of the Brazilians. And she's topping the list of the best bowlers with 10 wickets. What's your take on this, Martin?
Yeah, true, Bob. A good player is a good player. You can't keep her down. I'm sure the captain has that strategy at the back of her mind. And my prediction, she'll be coming from the school end after Janet Mbabazi is over.
She rolls her finger.
That's a good catch. That's a good catch taken by Kevin. Something Kevin has done so well. She stays low. She doesn't, even when she stands up, I mean, she's still low. Something that keepers, of course, need to learn. And I was talking about the elite tournament coming immediately after this tournament. We have the personnel by Es Roberta, who is the Brazil captain, being as the mentor player for all the players. She'll be there to mentor as all the players, especially the ethics of cricket that all the players should have. She's been a leader back home, guiding all these girls, all the team players. She calls them her daughters or my daughters. Janet is getting a first wicket there with a ball that turned square to leave the batter to edge it. Babazi bowling straight stump to stump and getting the wicket of Nicole. LBW, leg before wicket.
Martin, as you said earlier, this is not a wicket where you play across the line unless you're Kevin Awino. Janet Mbabazi rolling her fingers there to to get rid of Nicole, who doesn't look comfortable with the umpire's decision. As we all know in cricket, out is out, Martin. There walks in Agatha. Janet Babazi, who is on a hat trick. Let's see if she can get one. Martin, hat trick ball coming. I would really throw in a slip there. Get the covers very close to the bat there. This is something I've noticed. They are not planning for their hat trick balls, Martin.
It said suffocate the batter. Suffocate the batter.
Exactly, Martin.
Short cover, silly point, everything silly.
Test field in general. Well guided there. That brings us to the end of the power play. 16 runs on board. And the wickets are 6, exactly as the overs, Martin. I hope this is not the strategy from the Brazilian side.
Bob, are you looking at 10 overs?
I doubt that, Martin. Bring in Patricia.
There she is,
That was
Bob.
the captain.
There she is, Bob.
I think the captain had us in the commentary
There
box.
she is.
You don't want to keep your best bowler outside the action, Martin. Bring her in. Let her bag another 5 here.
The Brett Lee.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
there
long
marking
run-up.
a run-up. Martin, are you seeing a first wicket on the first ball of Patricia? The inform Patricia.
There she is.
She runs in hard. Swing and a miss there. Martin, we just said in the previous over, when you look at the scoreboard, it's 16 for 6 in 6. And when you look at the way Konsi, the captain of Uganda, is setting a field at this stage, Martin, you better get those wickets as soon as possible and go have a pool session at the hotel, Martin. Get ready for your next game. Throw in 2 or 3 slips there. Put pressure on these batters. You never want to tire your bowlers. With the scoreboard read 16 for 6, Martin.
Very true. It's important that sometimes when a team you press, you try to get them out as quickly as possible by suffocating the batter. Put more attacking field because you have is the comfort with the score. The score is they need 126 of 82 balls.
And if you're just joining us, we are coming to you live from IPRC Cricket Oval here in Kigali, where Brazil is taking on Uganda here in the second innings after Uganda set a huge score of 140. And we are the second innings where Brazil is trying to get there, and that races to the boundary as Patricia loses her length and gives it full toss that was hit straight over the keeper, rushing straight to the boundary. And a no ball has been signaled, a signal that every batter, especially the ones facing, want to see, where they can exercise all the shots they have always dreamt of. But unfortunately, Lindsay couldn't get in the line of Patricia's bowling as she tries to recover from a no ball. As we speak, Brazil needs 129 runs in 80 balls. And not to forget, they have 6 wickets lost down. Lovely shot there. And a chance. Not taken, as the keeper does somersaults that leaves the bells flying. A great start here of the second innings by Uganda. We've seen them dominating the starts of both innings. Both with the bat, they did dominate, capitalizing on the power play big time. And now with the ball, they're doing a really good job coming through for their country as we speak, especially the bowlers. I should say credit where due. It has been nice to watch the Brazilian batters staying strong and being positive. You can tell from the body language that despite of the loss of 6 wickets, they're still in there and they mean business. Hence the few boundaries we've seen in the previous over. Good body language and good attitude for cricket, fighting till the end. And Janet comes back in on attack from the Niwoi end for a second one.
Good bowling there from Babazi, rolling her fingers, removing the pace off the ball. Runs in again. Plays sweetly straight to the bowler. Martin, if Uganda can manage to bag here a very huge win here, I must say, moving forward in the tournament, it might help them. In the air there, fell short to the fielder at covers. Martin, if they can get a big win here moving forward in the tournament, I believe this can help them. We never know, Martin. At some stage,
sometimes mathematics comes into play, and if they can get a big win here, it will definitely improve their run rate at the end of the competition, whereby these placements, they can find themselves in the bracket. So the final 2 teams plays the finals at the end of the round robin. Okay, it will be a placement where wherever you finish, you play against the team that is bottom from you. This 8th will play 7th for the 7th position.
Good delivery there from Janet. As you speak, it's 2 for 1. Our second inning ends beautifully. Janet is quite a decorated all-rounder player from Uganda. And you remember, Martin, she won the ICC Player of the Month of April this year award, especially after exploiting the Capricorn Tri-Series in Namibia. Was the player of the series for that series, with a total of 118 runs in the 6 innings at an average of 29.5 and a strike rate of 73.5 with a best score of 42. Very decorated player from Uganda. And 11 wickets throughout those 6 innings.
What a player. Definitely, the stats don't lie. Statistics don't lie. You play well, you go to live without expectation.
Absolutely true on that, Martin. It is a good opportunity to showcase the talent, cricket talent that is in Africa among the women of Africa. And this Kwibuka tournament that is hosted every year here in Rwanda, it is a good platform that was set up thanks to the Rwanda Cricket Association for making it possible to showcase all this talent to the entire world. Great bowling from Patricia. We can see now she's on an attack mode, not giving anything to chance. She is attacking the toes as we speak. And Agatha seems to be not shaken at all. Impressive body language, I would say, from the Brazilian team. They showed good attitude. Nice delivery there. I believe the attack that we are seeing from Patricia is to try and get more wickets. As at the moment she's the highest wicket taker, to keep adding more to her bag of the Kwibuka tournament. Wickets. Very decorated player. Very fierce with the ball. Great shot there. Great one from Agatha with a lot of confidence. Beautifully driven to the off. And secures her a single run, which at this point, it has proven that getting a single run, Martin, it's not easy with this bowling attack. So every single run means something, especially to the Brazilian ladies here.
Very true. Very, very true. You can even see Kevin very, very agile, chasing the ball to the boundary, going to back up the ball to the boundary. Just shows this enthusiasm in this game. As you can see, it's important also for the captain to help bowlers here get wickets. It's not just about saving runs, but you can help a bowler to get wickets. It's important to put that attacking field and try and make the bowlers enjoy such opportunities that are very rare, whereby you can have the luxury of attacking a batsman or a batter. Because at the moment it's just stopping the runs and waiting for the batter to make mistakes. Sometimes you go to place the fielding that will make the batters make more mistakes or think twice.
A little misfield there from the senior player Yondos. I think she has been hit by the sun for not doing much, especially at her fielding position. Not many balls have been coming to her end. So probably that came as a little bit of shock to her end, which ended up costing them a run. And I keep on saying, very impressive from the Brazilian end as well. Any mistake you make, obviously, they'll get red run out of it. Good attitude there from the Brazilian side.
Said about Naomi, she's fielding in the cow corner, and I said the cow corner has been a no-go zone. It's very, very difficult to play that shot there, and same, it's there are very, very few balls that will go to the cow corner.
A big throw there from Yondos. You could hear the bowler screaming for backup, because that indeed came in with a lot of energy all the way from the boundaries with no bounce to the hand of the bowler. Our dear lovely viewers viewing us from Brazil, Boa tarde to you guys. And thank you for following us. Another misfield there from the keeper. And of course, Villa Boss will not let anything go for chance. She's been very exceptional with the bat. And as we speak, she has bagged herself 20 runs. Building up slowly, that have assisted Brazil to get to a mark of 30. 30 for 6 as we speak. Agatha on strike again.
Chasing 92 runs. They're 36 for 2 in 5 overs. They need 57 off 87 balls. More again.
Interesting to hear that. We've continued to see interesting technique coming from the German side as well. A lot of efforts have been put in their game. And that's a wide there from Patricia, I think. The first. With a good support there from the keeper to restrict the Brazilian batters from making any run out of it. I would say, Martin, very impressed with how far Kwibuka tournament has come. I can't believe that this is the 8th edition. I was very fortunate to have participated into the pioneering editions, the 1st to the 4th. And I can't explain how impressive it is, how emotional it makes me to see how the game has grown. We started with only 3 teams, and now we are down to 8 teams. And not only 8 teams within Africa, we've gone beyond to the right side of the world and the left to host Germany and Brazil here in Kigali, Rwanda, this 8th edition. And ladies and gentlemen, this is not the end. That is what Rwanda cricket promises, as much as I've heard that better days are ahead. Really looking forward to this, and really impressed with how far the development of women's cricket in Africa is getting on a steep slope and getting its position on the global landscape. We saw great performance during fair break with our very own Ishimwe. And that was just the beginning. More to come. Don't you agree with that, Mr. Technical Director? I can relate to the emotions you're having at the moment. Patricia continues from the school's end to Agatha, who's showing proper techniques, swinging on a back foot strongly to drive that to the covers. But unfortunately, that beautiful shot was not able to secure them any run. Beautiful over there from Patricia.
अब सीख तो गए, अब तो जाने दो मुझे।
ठहर जाइए, कोई प्रॉब्लम हो गई तो कहाँ ढूंढेंगे आपको?
फैंटेसी अखाड़ा का 24/7 कस्टमर सर्विस है, आपकी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करवा देंगे।
कल जाने देंगे।
फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
Yeah, yes, I totally agree with you there, Mary. Imagine eighth edition, 8 teams. What are statistics? Coming into bowl is Akiteng, the only left-arm spinner in this tournament. Lots of skills in this tournament. They are left-handers, the left-hand bowlers, very, very good for the ladies cricket. In terms of development, definitely it's top-notch. From 3 teams to 8 teams, as I said before. 8th edition, 8 teams. 9th edition should be 9 teams. 10th edition should be 10 teams. You're growing by every step there, Mary.
And that's the Rwanda cricket motto, growing with every step. Good to imagine in a couple of years from now, we'll be hosting 10 teams. Great shot there. Over to the cow corner. Yondo's at work. And obviously, straight to the bowler. I would say, Suji, these ladies, Brazilian ladies, continue to impress me with a lot of intent that has been shown there to try and get to rotate strike at every form of delivery. And as I say, a run is a run in whatever form it comes in. And at this point, I totally agree, especially that Brazil needs 108 of 49 balls. It might mean they will require a couple of runs for each delivery, which they're trying to do. But of course, the Ugandan side, with the way the field is set, want to restrict them to only a maximum of a single run for any chance they try to get.
36 for 6 after 12. Lindsay, 22 of 29 balls.
Martin looking at the scoreboard. 6 times 6. It's what Brazil has on the scoreboard. Lovely figures there, Martin.
They have to find X. They have to find X.
The overs, 12 overs gone, Martin. On the other hand, Martin, Lindsay, the opening batter from Brazil. She's really impressive watching her bat. She's managed to stay there for 12 overs now. Short ball there, cut away, straight to the fielder at point.
Sorry, 22 runs off 39 balls. She's holding up for Brazil. Never say die. The Samba girl she's not dying today.
Patricia looking for her first wicket. Driven powerfully there. You can see, Martin, these two here at the crease, they're trying to create a partnership between these two. The back foot cut away, straight to long off, and they managed to get a single easily.
I should say, Bob, Lindsay has continued to be very impressive, not only with the bat, but even with the ball throughout this tournament. She's tried to be as much as possible consistent in her play, driven past the bowler there to the long on. That will secure them a quick run. Impressive indeed.
Good to see these Brazilians taking on Patricia, not giving her any wicket. Shot again down to long off for a single. Very positive batting by these two.
A little bit of frustration there from Patricia as she tries to keep her wickets total ticking. But the Brazilians there are saying not today. Not today, Patricia. But only time will tell.
Comes in hard, cuts away, straight to covers. Lovely batting there on the back foot. And that's the end of the 14th over. Of the 13th over, sorry. The score is 39 for 6.
Germany 45 for 3 of 7. It's 8 to get from 78 balls. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, Martin. That's a close one, Martin. That's a close one, Martin. With the technique we saw yesterday, Germany has the upper hand of winning this one, Martin. Akiten continues. Akiten continues from Niboye's end. Shot in the air. Too long off. And she gets a single there. Martin, when you look at the action of Akiteng, this shows me she's been watching a lot of Maharaj bowling. They have quite a similar action there. Shot in the air there. Running hard, and the misfield there from Patricia. It races away. Another boundary. This partnership is building, Martin.
Yes, as you're talking about actions, definitely cricket is available now. YouTube, people learn from each other, people mentoring each other. That's why I say if you're in the national team, you do the right thing and you mentor the world. If you do the right thing, it doesn't matter whether you are successful or not. As long as you're doing it right, somebody is learning from you. And that's now Akiteng if you compare her with Maharaj.
Caught shot there again.
Lindsay is doing a very, very good job here. Rotating the strike. Rotating the strike. The Brazilians are playing as what they know and how they know it. And that is what the Samba girls bring into the mix. I would imagine if Brazil would win the tournament, Mary, yes, what Samba would you have played?
Oh my. Knowing the Brazil with the dance, I think the closing ceremony would turn into a dancing festival. They're pretty good at it. And sometimes I quite wonder whether that's why they're that fit. You know, a lot of exercises that goes on into a dancing, you know. A quick water break there.
Yep, it's hot in Rwanda. 2 minutes of a water break will not hurt. Talking about the samba dance. I don't know what dance you'll dance, Mary. Is it Mogidhi or is it Kinyarwanda? What a culture we have here. Or is it Yesnyatiti from where I come from?
I suppose Mogidhi, I would need a few guidance and illustrations, probably from the Kenyan team. They would happily do it. But as for the Rwandan dance, I would be happy to kind of take a lead on it and showcase the beautiful Rwandan culture. And for our lovely viewers who are asking themselves where Rwanda is located on the world map, it is a country with over 14 million people, located in East Africa, and it's well known, beautifully shot, but straight to yonders, who will not let Agatha shine of that beautiful shot. As I was saying, Rwanda is located in East Africa. It is a country with over 14 million people and well known for having 1,000 hills and 1,000 gorillas. And now as we speak, thousands of cricket games going on. Beautiful country you ought to visit. A lovely catch there taken. And it's a wicket. A good comeback from Onyipo, bagging her 3rd wicket of the day. Something that Patricia would love to keep the clock ticking, but the day seems to be Evelyn's day. That's the fall of the 7th wicket. Beautifully delivered by Onyipo. It was a great shot. But Yondos by the covers was more awake than earlier and was able to come under it.
Down Gahanga, 60 for 3. Halfway down. The run rate is 6.5 and the required run rate is only 3. The Germans are at it.
Martin,
don't miss that game. I said one must go down today.
Martin, I remember yesterday I told you, these Germans, they are very good. They're very good. If they can get more games, Martin, their team can be very dangerous in the future, Martin. That's end of 15th over. The score is 47 for 7.
They're only as rewarding themselves, Bob. Coming all the way, they have to go back with someone.
Yeah,
they have to die with someone. Kufa na mutu. It's called Kufa na mutu. Die with someone.
Consi, the captain, brings herself back. Martin, this is very good for the Brazilians. Letting the Ugandans field all the 20 overs. They feel the sun. In Urdu, we say, Martin, Bodu pay. You feel the sun. You take away the wind, but you feel the sun. Straight away, bald. Lindsay on 31 of 45. A very good knock there from Lindsay. But it comes to an end. Good piece of bowling there by Consi, the captain.
interesting there, Bob, when you mentioned about the German team. And I totally agree. It's quite a strong team. And I remember this year, early this year, they won a series against Austria 5-0, cleaning them 5-0, with a number of records broken. So it's not, especially with a fierce batter called Christina. Christina Goff is one person to watch for, especially in the German team. And to replace Lindsay, it's Carolina. Will she be the one to see with the partnership, with her partnership with Laura? Would this be the partnership that will take Brazil all the way to the 20 overs? I truly agree with you, Bob. It is interesting. During the power play, it looked like it was a game that was ending early, probably in the 10 overs. But as you see, the resilience of the Brazilian ladies, they've managed to push the overs to 16, and it looks like it's going to go all the way to the 20th, keeping the Ugandans in the sun, trying as much as possible. That was a stolen one, and it gets to the boundary. Ladies and gentlemen, Brazilian women here enjoying their play, leaving the Ugandan ladies holding their chin, wondering what's going on. It looked like a game that was ending early, but it seems we have to dive off the rope to try and restrict them from getting to the 20th over. What do you think, Martin?
Bodape. That was the word from Bob. Feel the sun.
Yeah.
Stay in there. Reward yourselves. Get your stats going. The Brazil's experience, as they said, they were coming here for their experience. And if they can bet the 20 overs, let's make sure that everybody has got a chance to bat. But as the end result, it's them batting the 20 overs. They've done well so far. They've shown that, it's a team that they don't give up. They're filled with pride. They're, as I said before, they are changing overs. The way they change, the way they get quickly across, to the next over, it's quite commendable. It is nice. It is very, very interesting to see their field set. They are playing their own cricket. They are not copying anyone. They are not trying to do something that they don't know. They're just playing as what they know, and they're just doing as what they know, which is very, very nice to see a team like Brazil in this Kwibuka.
In the air, but over the bowler's head. Run out chance. And that's another direct hit there. Laura, she's been caught short.
As Brazil lose its 9th wicket, on the other side it's a cutthroat. German 61 for 6, halfway down.
There must have been a hat-trick there, Martin, in between. Yeah, walks in. Yeah, opening bowler. Eduarda Maria. Akiteng to continue from the school's end. Captain brings in a gully in place. Swing and a miss there. And she manages to get a single there, Martin.
She manages to get off strike with a very interesting shot to the onside. I don't think it was anticipated to go there. But at this point in time, our lovely viewers, any run is a run in whatever form it comes in, says the Brazil team. And as you can tell, another one missed there by the keeper and earns Brazil a couple of runs. You can hear from the commentary box that the Ugandan camp is ablaze. All the odds seems to be in their favor at this moment.
मारती जी, फैंटेसी अखाड़ा में विदेश जाने का भी चांस है।
अब सुनो,
हम आपको जाने देंगे।
इतना सिखा दीजिए कि हम फौरन कैसे जाएंगे। फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
tomorrow and the other day. But don't go away. We'll be back shortly for the presentation of the Woman of the Match Award. We'll be back shortly.
कितने पैसे चाहिए?
पैसा नहीं, इज्जत। मोहल्ले के चिरकुट लौंडे हरा रहे हैं फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स में। आप एक्सपर्ट हो, सिखाओ।
सिखाऊंगा तो जाने दोगे?
फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
ये पक्का। अब सीख तो गए, अब तो जाने दो मुझे।
ठहर जाइए, कोई प्रॉब्लम हो गई तो कहाँ ढूंढेंगे आपको?
फैंटेसी अखाड़ा का 24/7 कस्टमर सर्विस है, आपकी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करवा देंगे।
कल जाने देंगे।
फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
महारती जी, फैंटेसी अखाड़ा में विदेश जाने का भी चांस है।
अब सुनो,
हम आपको जाने देंगे। इतना सिखा दीजिए कि हम फौरन कैसे जाएंगे।
फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
We had to tighten our boots because between us and them, one had to take the third win. So we planned and made sure that we fielded very well. We were a bit agile in our fielding and our bowling was spot on. On the other hand, we also wanted to bowl fast, maybe restrict them to a lower score, but it all worked for our good and we won at the end of the day.
Well done, Konsi, and your team. Tough luck there, Morata. Not a good day in the field for you guys. Was it because it was your first time playing here at IPRC?
100% not. I don't think we played well in the fielding today. I don't think we play up to the standards that we have been playing this competition. Nothing to do with the ground. Just, I guess, a bad connection inside the team.
Another question there. Was the pace from the Ugandan bowlers too much for you guys?
No, it wasn't. We have quick bowlers as well in the team. They definitely bowled well. They bowled good lines. They are a very experienced team, very good team. And we had potential to score much more runs. We hope that we are able to play with them soon in the future again. It's very good to learn from all this experience.
Very good batting there by one of your players, Lindsay. Any success behind that?
She's a tough girl. She's a very good batter. And we are very happy to have her back in the team.
Okay, thank you, and best of luck in your camps. And the next is the player of the game. A player who managed to get 69 runs off 64 balls with 8 boundaries. Let me call upon the former national team captain, Dennis Taga, to hand over the trophy to Kevin Awino. And Taga handing over the trophy. He's also a former wicket keeper. Well played there, Kevin, registering your second half century in the tournament. What's the success behind your performance and the consistency?
It's all about my team. I want to thank my team and my coaches. Thanks for backing me up and getting a second century. It all goes to my team. Thank you, team.
Kevin, tomorrow, same ground, IPRC, you're playing Germany. Looking to pile up on your runs?
Definitely, yes. We are not looking behind. From yesterday and today, we are going forward. Thank you.
In the commentary box there, we had a conversation earlier about the way you're sweeping. Is it something that you've been doing since high school?
It is natural.
And Kevin, one more question. About the running in between the wickets. You're very fast there, Kevin. You've really worked up on your fitness.
It's all about fitness. That's all.
Well done, Kevin. Thank you, everyone.
You read between the lines, the man was doing
Where's this? No. But this one.
That one is live.
Only this one. Where do we go? In the middle. Yes, during your playing days, you used to do as well?
Yeah, I can say I really like this. How do I put it? This forwardness of female, like the way cricket female cricket has been going. I really like it. So I'll really employ us to keep going more on it. I know females can do better than we actually thought. So it's not those times that they think female don't do this, they can't do that. Okay, let them stay. Now we now have more females, and I want us to keep pushing for females.
Female cricket back home. Yes, how is it? Yes, how is the development of, the female cricket, the female leadership? Of course, in Nigeria, of course, where you come from, and root where you come from. Yes, how is the, development of women cricket?
Development of female cricket has been going well in Nigeria lately. It's been going very well. From the under 15, under 17, we have a lot of female teams now, and they've been doing very well now.
Of course, what is one thing that you'll tell, the females back home about empowering? Would you also motivate them to be leaders in the game through his umpiring?
Yes, I would really like to do that. I would like to tell them to stay focused. If they want to go for it, they should come for it.
You're coming to Rwanda, seeing, of course, what has happened and how teams like Brazil have come in, teams like Germany have come in. Of course, even your Nigeria team. Yes, what kind of advice would you tell them?
I would just say, let's enjoy the game and let's be fair with it.
If there's one youngster back home who wants to be, an umpire, how would you motivate her?
I'll tell her to keep her courage up. She should always go for whatever decision she wants to go, and he or she always go to learn more. I think that's the basic.
Umpiring here, yes, in Rwanda, and it's back home. Is there a difference in how, the wickets play, or how umpiring is done? Is there that the wickets turn, or is it easier to umpiring in it's Nigeria than here, of course, in Rwanda?
No, it's actually the same, because we also have a tough cricket in Nigeria, and this is not my first international. This is my third international. So I would say I came here prepared, the basics, go for the laws and all, and I applied everything, and it's still the same.
It's looking forward to see you again. It's not that the tournament is over, yes, but we're looking forward for you to be, part of Kwibuka. So that yes, every time we hear, Kwibuka, we see, Tomi Tope here. Is that true?
Yes, I'll keep improving myself to always do better.
Thank you very much, and have a good evening.
cuts away to backward point, looking to go for a second one.